we talked about it at the start briefly. Obviously, I introduced you as a Hall of Famer. You got to have your big moment on the stage in 2015 and get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. And you got to do that alongside Butch. What was that night for you, and how special was it to be in the WWE Hall of Fame?
When they called me, up for that on the phone, I said, "It's about fucking time." That's what I said. I was excited, but I said, "About fucking time." When we went to New York, mate, the people didn't know we'd been wrestling. They thought when we came to New York, we were starting later in life as wrestlers.
Wow.
They didn't know that we were the shepherd. All of a sudden, we were known as Blood and Guts. You know, we were known as the bloodiest team in North America before that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a team, the bloodiest team. We did 37 barbed wire cage matches in a row. In a matter of 2 months, we did 37 barbed wire cage matches. We've been doing normal barbed wire matches since the 70s. Okay. So those northern people didn't know. So when we went in the Hall of Fame and we told them that we'd work with The Rock's grandfather, and that we'd work with Stu Hart, people thinking, what the fuck? You know, I told them that I started in 62 and Butch started in 65. Then that's when they woke up and they realized that we've been around a long time.
Yeah.
That was a highlight of our life, mate. You know, going to WWE was a big one, but then going in the Hall of Fame was enough. And then 220, going in the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Well, absolutely deserved, and so special that you and Butch got to have that moment together as well, because a lot of people, obviously, we saw it this year with the natural disasters getting in, obviously John not being there to accept the award with Fred. You know, so special that you and Butch got to have that time together on the stage. Yes,
and Butch was in bad shape then. You know, he was on double crutches because he had that staff went through his body, and they just took his they just taken him out. He had that staff since 1972, but in 2014 they took his hip out. They kept treating him, and in the end he says, "Take the fucking out." You know, they said we can keep draining it every week. You know, and that you have to come in and get drained, and I'll take it out. He said, "Take it out." So you know that's why he was on double crutches. You know, we got people to come, Ben, when we got people to come up doing the Bushwhacker to the stage, you know, like Hacksaw, Roddy Piper, when we got Brett to come up, Butch bent over the stage to shake hands with him. He nearly went over to the floor.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think Brett had to stiffen his arm to keep Butch up there.
Oh, wow. Gosh.
Yeah.
That was a lucky escape.
Crazy, huh? That would have been a highlight on top of the highlight.
That would have been, yeah. That would have been.
And he might have had to get the other hip replaced then too.